Howe-Ay the lads. Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video, and today we are celebrating the fact that finally, we have got Eddie Howe over the line, and he will be our new manager moving forward on a 2.5-year contract. For me, fantastic news. Very, very excited to see what Eddie Howe can do for this team and get us out of the real quagmire that we're in at the minute, 19th in the Premier League. For me, he comes with open arms. I don't see many Newcastle fans actually rejecting this and saying he's the wrong man. We know, we're sensible people. We know that the world-class, top-class managers, they're not going to come to a club who's 19th in the Premier League. For me, like I said earlier in previous videos and live streams that I've done, I think Eddie Howe has got balls to do this job. Real balls, coming into the situation like this, where it's not really an easy ride to start with, but the opportunities are there. The opportunity to take Newcastle United to absolutely fantastic things is there for Eddie Howe, if he can do it. And I personally believe that he can. I really do. I think he is the man for the job. I think he's, if you listen today to my show that I did this morning, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it after this, with Rob, the Bournemouth fan. Speaking about Eddie Howe and his work ethics and the way he runs his ships, brilliant. The man is fully orientated on the job he's doing, and he doesn't take any shit either. That's the one thing that really stood out to me, was that he isn't frightened to bollock the players. He does it in private, obviously, but he doesn't. He's not frightened to do it. Now, for me, that's fantastic, given that we've had Steve Bruce at the helm, who really treated everyone like his best mate. Which was scandalous, really. He just had his favourites. He didn't bollock anybody. And when he did, it all came out in the press. The players fell out with him. And it just got into a complete and utter shithole, really. But Eddie comes in, and I think he'll breathe a bit of fresh air into the team. He'll certainly change the formation up, because we all know that Eddie Howe does not like playing a defensive formation. He certainly doesn't like playing 5 at the back. So hopefully we'll see that all change by the time we take on Brentford in 2 weeks' time. It's a good opportunity for Eddie to work with the players, given that he's got 2 weeks to get them on the training pitch. Those that aren't away with international duty, get them on the pitch, get them working on new ideas, and get things his way. Because the Brentford game is massive. It is huge. We can't take that very lightly at all, because Brentford are playing so well at the minute. Yes, they lost at Norwich at the weekend. Confidence maybe a little bit shot there, but we've got to try and get 3 points from that game. We simply have to, because it needs to be our first win of the season. And what a start that'll be for Eddie Howe. But one thing we have to do as Newcastle United fans is get right behind him from the off, and make sure that even if results don't go our way, we're still behind him, because we need to remember that this is Steve Bruce's team. Even if he changes formations and things like that, it may well not go well for him, given that we know that some of these players in this squad are just not good enough for the Premier League. But he will do his utmost to get the best out of them before he can make any purchases in January. I think it's a fantastic appointment. He brings a wealth of experience from coming from the lower leagues with Bournemouth into the Premier League. I don't give a toss if he was relegated or not. For me, there's plenty of managers in the past, and then you hear people going on about, he brought in Jordan Ibe and all of this for big money. Listen, Sir Alex Ferguson brought in terrible signings. Look at Taibbi, the goalkeeper he signed. Rubbish. And if you think about it, if you go back, you'll be able to spot other signings that Fergie made, Wenger made, Mourinho made. Not every signing works out, guys, but if you look at some of the players that he's brought through from the lower leagues, Callum Wilson from Coventry, he brought in Fraser from Aberdeen when he was only 18. He's got a really good track record of bringing players in who are not necessarily massively well known, but what he does is he puts them into a team, and that team plays for him. He had Bournemouth playing some brilliant football. And if you watch that show with Rob earlier on today, the Bournemouth fan, he'll tell you all about what Eddie Howe was like, and drilling into the players what he wanted and not taking any flack or any crap off them. This is what we need. We've had it for too long under Steve Bruce. These players have had such an easy ride for too long under Steve Bruce, and now we have the opportunity to see a manager who will really put these players to work. He will train them every day, and he will train them bloody hard. And that's what we need. We need a team going out who will give 110% instead of strolling around the football pitch like certain individuals do at the minute. Eddie Howe will not put up with that for 1 second. You can guarantee. So for me, it's a fantastic appointment. I'm just so glad it's finally over the line and we can now concentrate on moving forward with a manager. Now, as for a director of football, I have no idea. I have no idea who he's going to come up with. If he's had any conversations with the new owners about that or not, I don't know. But that's all to come probably in future weeks and months. We shall see. The main fact is we've got Eddie Howe in now, and that is just fantastic for me. I think he's a brilliant appointment, and let's try and be positive. Come on, we need to be behind Eddie. We need to be behind the team. We need everything going in the same direction now. Finally, we have a manager that we can get on board with, and we can actually move forward as a football club and try and get out the situation we're in. If we don't, we don't. But Eddie Howe will get us back. I'm perfectly happy with that, But let's not even think about that at the minute. Let's think about surviving in the Premier League and welcoming our new manager with open arms at the Brentford game. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of Eddie Howe's appointment. Are you excited to what he can do with his team? Do you think will he change it up much for the Brentford game, given that he hates 5 at the back? And can you see Eddie Howe getting us out the trouble we're in? Leave a message in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the show, guys. If you have enjoyed it, as usual, please do smash the like button for me and help us to continue to build this channel up. And if you're new and you like what you see, don't forget to consider subscribing as well. It's free to do so. Just hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and that will let you know every time I go live or there's a recording pops up. If you're watching this on the Monday afternoon, Monday evening, then obviously tune into the Four Horsemen at 8 p.m. tonight on this channel. The final ever one. We're going to reminisce about funny times that we've had on the show. We'll be talking about Eddie Howe. We'll be talking about the Brighton game. So it should be a cracking show. The final one for 2 hours tonight. And make sure you join us for a good laugh with that one. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you later.